My daughter's teacher stopped me at pickup. Your husband was wonderful at career day. The kids loved hearing about being a surgeon. I stared at her. I'm not married. My daughter doesn't have a father. The man who came in yesterday said he was Emma's dad, Dr. Michael Torres. I'm a single mother. Emma's father died before she was born. The teacher's face went pale. He had photos of Emma as a baby. He knew everything about her. My hands went cold. What did he look like? She showed me the sign-in sheet. Michael Torres with a signature. Security photo from the visitor badge. A man I'd never seen before. He's been here before. Parent-teacher conferences last month. The fall festival. He's been coming to everything. I went to parent-teacher conferences alone. No, you were both there. You sat together. She pulled up photos from the fall festival. Candid shots of families. There I was, standing with Emma, and next to me, a man with his arm around my shoulder, smiling. I'd been at that festival, but I'd been alone with Emma. That photo is fake. That man wasn't there. He was there. I talked to him. Other parents approached. Your husband is so charming. Emma's so lucky to have such an involved dad. I don't have a husband. They looked at me like I was crazy. I went to the school office, demanded to see all visitor logs, security footage. Michael Torres had signed in 17 times over the past 4 months, always listed as Emma's father. They pulled security footage, a man entering the building, talking to teachers, playing with Emma on the playground. Emma sitting in his lap during story time, my daughter, with a stranger, and she looked comfortable. I called Emma's therapist. Dr. Wilson, has Emma mentioned anything about a man claiming to be her father? Her father? You told me he passed away. Someone's been pretending to be him, at her school. Long pause. Emma's been talking about her daddy in sessions, that he picks her up sometimes, takes her for ice cream. I thought it was fantasy. Someone's been taking my daughter? I called Emma into the living room. Sweetie, the man at your school, the one who says he's your daddy. Do you know him? She nodded. That's daddy. Baby, your daddy died before you were born, but he came back. He said he was in heaven, but came back because he missed me. When did he start talking to you? After school. 4 months ago. He was waiting at the fence. He knew my name. He showed me pictures. She ran to her room, came back with a photo album I'd never seen. Photos of the man holding a baby. That's me when I was little. The photos looked real, professional. The man holding an infant in a hospital, at birthday parties. All fake, all photoshopped. Someone had taken photos of Emma from my social media and edited himself into them. He said you're mad at him. That's why you don't talk about him. But he loves me and wants to be my daddy again. I called the police, showed them everything. The visitor logs, the photos, Emma's testimony. This is predatory behavior, grooming. He's inserting himself into her life. They tracked his car. License plate registered to Michael Torres. Real address. They arrested him at his apartment. Found more. Entire walls covered with photos of Emma, of me. Printed from social media going back years. Calendars tracking Emma's schedule. School events. Routes we walked. He'd been following us for over a year, learning everything about us. The photos were sophisticated. Professional editing. He'd spent hundreds of hours creating a fake history. Who is he? I asked the detective. Michael Torres, 42. No relation to you. But here's the connection. He dated your sister 8 years ago, before Emma was born. My sister. Who'd brought him to family events, where he'd met me briefly, while I was pregnant. He became obsessed after your sister ended it. Started following you online. Watched Emma grow up through your posts. Convinced himself he should have been Emma's father. The fake death certificate he'd created. The photoshopped images. The systematic grooming. Next phase would have been pickup from school. He'd established himself as her father. Built trust. Teachers knew him. Parents knew him. No one would question him taking her.